Hello friends, it's Miss Katie with Heritage Ways, and today I'm coming to you from my master bathroom. I know that seems like a strange thing, but I was walking through here and tidying up for the day, and I realized that I had a medicine sitting out that I think could benefit you. As I post on all of my content, I'm not a medical professional. I'm just a mom who's been a mom for 33 years and studied natural medicine. I've taken some courses and read umpteen books and that sort of thing. So I am not coming to you as a professional. I'm just coming to you from an experienced mom angle. Okay, now, many of you have asked me about homeopathy. I want to tell you what it isn't, and then I want to share with you a remedy, or some people call it a medicine, and it really is, that might help you, I believe. And of course, I encourage you to do your own research, and it is not hard to do your own research on this topic. Homeopathy, what it is not a broad term for all things natural medicine. It does not include essential oils. It does not include herbs. It does not include anything else you might use, frequency mats or grounding or anything. It does not include all that. Homeopathy is its own study of medicine, and it has been around since the 1800s. And the royals in England still use it to this day. There used to be homeopathic institutes here in America, and it is a very safe and effective form of medication. You might use the word, sometimes I'll use the word remedy, sometimes I'll use the word medication. This spring, I was planting some hanging baskets. And where we were in Ohio, the house outside had these, I'm going to show you here, had these upside down tiles that the former owner was just thrilled to death to show us, and that he had built this wall. Well, that's great and all, but it was just a breeding ground for wasp, and it was just, Mr. Patient got stung so many times, and I knew to have this one particular homeopathic remedy / medicine on hand. Now, I remember one time when Mr. Patient got stung so badly, you would have thought both his feet had got cut off. He just screamed and hollered and it hurt so bad. And I'm thinking, oh my stars, do we have to, just exaggerate our pain that much? Until this spring, when the same thing happened to me and I got stung by a wasp, I thought, oh my stars, I've given birth. And is there any pain worse than getting stung by a wasp? I dare say there isn't. I mean, it was awful. So I immediately went inside. I'm getting chills just thinking about the wasp sting and pain, but I went inside and I grabbed this homeopathic medicine. Now, as you see here, it comes in, but the three that I have are 30, 200, and 1 milligram. Million, sorry. 1 M stands for 1 million. Now, I'm not going to get into necessarily how these remedies are made, medicines are created rather. They do come from natural sources, and that is something you would get into. I'll drop some links down below that I'm not affiliated with, but I'll just share with you places you can start researching. And I just started small, just started simply researching one medicine and then another one and then another one, to now I have cases and cases of medications, because they don't expire. You could use one from literally 100 years ago and it is still an active medication. So anyway, when I got stung that day, I rushed in and I took 1 dose of the 200 here, and I know this is hard to believe. It really is crazy. It's crazy enough that's why I'm making this video. My pain went away instantly. Like, I was like, oh, I'm completely fine. Instantly, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, as soon as I you put it under your tongue, sublingual, you put it under your tongue and it starts to dissolve and gets in your system instantly. Pain, and I didn't even have a spot on my hand where I had gotten stung. But there are different strengths. The 1 M, it would be the most serious, and I I don't believe you can, I may be wrong, but I don't believe you can purchase something that strong without having taken the courses first. So I did take 2 courses on homeopathy. I'd love to take more. And I did learn a lot, but I'd already self-taught up until that point too. So I already went into the courses with a lot of knowledge because I just did the research with the companies and with homeopaths and that kind of thing. I want Missy to share her, let me let her jump in and share her experience just, I think, a couple of weeks ago with Apis. So the name of the medicine we're talking about is the Apis mellifera. And this is Latin, so you know, I don't speak Latin every day, so I might mess these up. Mellifica, I'm going to say, Apis mellifica. And interestingly enough, this is made from bee venom. And the idea with homeopathy is like, homo means like, and then the study of, opathy, like, but the idea is like cures like. So the one for one for snake bites is actually made out of snake venom.
So the other day I got stung by a bee after playing on our trampoline. He was all around my water bottle, and I took Apis to help, and immediately it wasn't hurting anymore. I wasn't in pain anymore. And it just quit, and it was all better, and I only took it once, I think. I was all better, and I didn't need to take it again, and it really helps.
What strength did you take? 230?
I don't know, you gave it to me. I don't know.
Oh, 200.
You did.
Okay. Thanks for sharing your experience, Missy.
You're welcome.
All right, so I'm going to put this back. This is my A through C homeopathic medicines. I'm going to put the arnica back in here. This is just my A's, my B's, and my C's. This is one of 3 cases that we have. So much good stuff in here. So much. Healing. Safe and effective. That is a little bit about Apis. Do your research, but so many of you have asked me about homeopathy. And so many of you feel like it's an all-encompassing term for anything that's, you know, essential oils, any kind of natural remedy. It is not. That is not the case. It is its own study. And so I'm glad you're here today. Maybe this will help you, interest you in doing a little bit of research. I'll drop some links down below. I hope you're counting your blessings, and we'll talk to you next time.